Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is day 2 of my spring. If you missed the last video, go ahead and check that out. But I'm gonna tell you what spring break means to me. Okay, spring break to me is basically taking a break. So if you know me, you know from October to December I usually self-reflect on the goals that I had set and see what is it that I still need to work on for me to actually make my vision board and for me to update my goals. Because until I reach a goal, I don't throw it away, I don't discard it, make it seem like, oh okay, I can't get it done anymore. No, I'm gonna keep pushing because I believe as long as I have time, as long as I don't quit, as long as I remain focused, I keep practicing, I will get it. The only time I will fail is if I quit. If I don't quit, I will never fail. So because of that, by January I usually have my vision board and I usually set a routine, and once I set that routine, I would usually take the whole month of January, I set the routine, and then I will spend the whole month of February seeing how can I take action towards those things from a place of love. I love to function in a place of emotion. However, most people, when they set up their vision board or they set up their goals or they have New Year's resolution, by spring they usually give up on themselves, they usually give up on everything, and then they don't even remember anything until the end of the year. They start thinking about it or they set up brand new resolution. I don't believe in that. I believe it's a bad cycle. It's a setup for failure. So I approach it differently, but I don't just approach it and talk about it. I do it differently. Since my healing journey, I find I changed my mindset. You know, I don't just want to be successful because I don't want to push forward for perfection. I thrive to be great. I don't keep thinking about the past thing that I have done. I focus on what is it that I can do better now so my tomorrow can be greater than my yesterday. So because of that, spring break for me, since I was never the type of girl who liked to go parties out or stuff like that, so spring break for me was has always been, you know, like spring cleaning. During that time, always finding ways, you know, like to change my room around and stuff. But during my healing journey, spring break for me, I make it as it's me taking a break from the world, me taking a break from everything that is going on, me shutting myself out by being in my own present, by being with myself only, with the person in the mirror, with the person I'm looking at, and just sitting there in the quiet, in the emptiness with the wall, and just listening, paying attention to God for clarity, for me to regain focus, for me to remain grounded, for me to make that routine stick so I do not lose my way through everything that I have going on, because life can be overwhelming, not just based on the things we have going on in us within ourselves or within our life, because there's so many craziness in the world. So because of that, we always have to find time for us to refocus, regain focus, rejuvenate, and making sure that we are up for it so we don't put ourselves in the back list of the priorities that we have going on. So we remain true to our heart and our passion, you know. So that is what spring break meant for me. And spring cleaning for me, it's not about just about declutter my home. It's about decluttering the things that makes no sense, that I have no business listening to, watching, reading, or talking to, the things that I have that are not adding into that's not contributing into those goals, that's not helping me get there. So usually around that time, I go through my phone, I go through my social media, anything that I'm not getting something out of it, that's not helping me grow, that's not food to my soul, that is not stimulating my brain, that's not making me asking myself the hard question, that's not putting a smile in my face, that's not making my heart smile, that's not making my heart beat even faster, that's not making me feel at peace and stuff like that. It's not for me. I let it go. And the other thing for me, spring is new beginning. Spring is a breath of fresh air. Spring is light. Everywhere you go, there's flowers blooming, and I don't want to focus on fear. During that time, my affirmation, it's all about the power, the beauty, the greatness, the growth, the stuff that I have learned by taking time for me to just like have that mindset to aim for greatness, to never stop aiming. It's I do know it's much easier to be said, but with discipline, with a lot of discipline, with a lot of dedication, a lot of willpower, you can get anything and everything. There is nothing that is impossible. There is nothing that you cannot do. As long as you want it bad enough. It's like, you know, when you're thirsty or you need to pee, you're gonna want to find somewhere to release yourself. You're gonna want to find somewhere to drink that water, that thirst for greatness, that thirst to be better than you were yesterday. You don't want to be stagnant to your comfort zone, and for you to allow time to make the choice of how your change gonna look like. You can't control change. Regardless of what you do, time comes with change. The same way we have no power of holding time back, of turning it back, of stopping it from moving forward, time control change. So regardless of what you do, with time, change gonna come. However, you can focus on making sure that when the change come, it's not worse than where you used to be. It's not repeating history or being stagnant for you to be like in rotation over and over again. You want to make sure that you are, with time, you progress. You want to make sure your changes are the steps that takes the process journey of your life to where you want to be, because there is no limitation. The only things that put limitation towards the things you want or toward the things you wish you could do, it's your fear. It's your own fear. And a lot of the time our fear is based on by focusing on getting validation towards other people. And those people, I know they mean a lot to us. I know that we want them to look at us and we want them to praise us. But you have to understand what your mind can see, what your mind can do, what your mind, the limit that you have in your mind. That doesn't mean the things that you have in your mind, that doesn't mean that other people have the same capabilities. You can't allow yourself to be boxed in just because someone else's mind is narrow and doesn't pass outside the perimeter of their own fear and limitation. Don't let someone else's fear be the blockage that keeps you boxed in their own limitation for you, okay? Their validation is not your worth, okay? Do not let someone put values towards you. You only should be able to know how much you're worth. And believe it or not, nothing is this world mean more than time. So with time, you can do everything. All you need is time. And I really hope you take this spring for you to focus on you, because this is a time that you should thrive. You should push yourself to bloom, because when summer comes, that you want that heat. to be the time you blossom into